economy devouring its own people. The market discovering it was always the mouth and never the meal. Until now. We discovered something. Debt is not a byproduct. Debt is not a side effect. Debt is not a flaw in the system. Debt is the system. Debt is the product. Debt is what we make. Debt is what we sell. Debt is what we are. And we've run out of people to sell it to. We've run out of people. We've run out of. They gave the poor man credit so the poor man could consume. They gave the poor man interest so the credit could balloon. They gave the poor man nothing and called the nothing an asset. They gave the poor man paperwork and called the paperwork a packet. Financial instruments designed to extract every dollar that the poor man would ever have, including the dollars he hadn't earned yet, including the dollars his children hadn't earned yet, including the dollars his children's children hadn't been born yet, to not earn yet, and they called it opportunity, and the poor man sighed. Debt is the product, debt is the plan, debt is the thing they sell to the working man, debt is the church, debt is the state, debt is the thing you carry to the gate, debt is the classroom, debt is the war, debt is the reason you go back for more, debt is the cage, debt is the chain, debt is the system eating its own brain. Debt is the product, debt is everything, debt is all that's left. The market ate the housing that the working people lived in. The market ate the healthcare that the sick people needed. The market ate the water and the air and the land. The market ate the future with its efficient invisible hand. The market ate the government that was meant to stop the eating. The market ate the laws that were meant to stop the market eating. The market ate the press that was meant to report the eating. The market ate the language we were using to describe the eating. And then the market looked around, satisfied, efficient, optimized, and found that the only thing left was the market, and the market being the market ate that too. A trillion, 2 trillion, 10 trillion. The number stops meaning anything at a certain point. The number stops meaning anything at a certain point. The debt stops being debt and starts being the weather, just the weather. Permanent, unavoidable, killing people like weather does, like weather always has, like weather always will. There was a man. He worked for 40 years. He paid his debt for 40 years. He died with more debt than he started with. His children inherited the debt. His children's children inherited the debt. This is not a flaw. This is not an accident. This is not a tragedy. This is the product. This is what we make. This is what we sell. This is what we are. This is the only thing we ever were. The system ate the middle and called it efficiency. The system ate the bottom and called it natural selection. The system ate the top and called it correction. The system ate the correction and called it recovery. The system ate the recovery and called it growth. The system ate the growth growth and called it progress. The system ate the progress and called it civilization.